Good morning. It is a Sunday when most people are supposed to be in church, not following people around at the fucking store. Go, oh, I'm gonna cut in front of you. I'm gonna follow you over here. I'm gonna follow you over there. Hey, don't say anything to me about following you around. I'm a retired judge. I'm gonna have you arrested. Knock yourself out. I've got people like you in 39 states. Here's my face. Here's my shirt. You know where I live. Yeah. So the American public will follow combat veterans around and people with diagnoses and try to get them to snap. And the police, unfortunately, and the sheriff's deputies, unfortunately, and the state troopers, unfortunately, and DOJ and DHS and ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act, which goes straight to the Fair Housing Act, so you don't get discriminated against like I've been getting discriminated against and broken into everywhere I go and then blamed like you're the problem. Well, I don't fucking sit in my apartment and inhale fucking dope all day like fat ass over there in his 25-year-old Civic, or this idiot over here that I found out these people, they're just squatting. Those people get free housing, free food, free drugs. Oh, I'm sorry, pain management. Excuse me. That's on your dime. All that's on your dime. That's why taxes are high. If you want to know why taxes and everything are high, where I go, anywhere in the fucking country, I get treated like this. I have to live in some of the lowest income places around just because no one else will have me. But why? I don't look, I brush, I shower. Sometimes I wear deodorant. Okay. I was born in this country. I worked for the government through my 20s while being targeted by the private sector because family members were in the private sector, and that's all it takes. That's really what this is. But now the country's like that. So all the little dirty work jobs that the CIA and the FBI low-level agents used to do going around fucking with people, now they just hire criminals. So they take homeless people off the street, give them a house, give them food, give them drugs, give them a job, and then you and me, the lower to middle class, so from the poverty line up to the lower middle class line, we can't live anywhere because these pieces of shit. Just kill them. If you don't want to assimilate, oh, my back hurts, I have to shoot heroin every 5 hours when I wake up, Mom. You're not going to wake up one day. That's my theory. That's how I think it should be handled. These people steal oxygen, steal food, steal your stuff, break into your shit. The cops don't stop them. The troopers don't stop them. This is every state, every city, every county. I'm not picking on this place. But since this is my home state for the last 25 motherfucking years, I have a little bit of a problem with people like the group of four that followed. It's 6:30 in the morning. There's a group of four, a mom, a dad in their 50s, older than me, old enough to know better, and their two teenager kids, and their little fuckstick son is... That's how you know they're doing it, because their stupid kids can't hold their fucking face. And neither can the 60... I'm a retired judge. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they forced him to retire. I'll bet you that's the judge that was on the fucking bench when all that shit went down with the Marines the last 5-10 years. Because if you're a retired judge, what are you doing living in one of the cheapest counties in the state, driving a 20-year-old vehicle just like me, the guy you're gang stalking? So clearly, you've made some poor choices. Clearly. So that is what happens everywhere in the country. And you might not notice it, but it's going to start happening to everybody. Do you understand that? So all these idiots that are working for the government, that are content creators, that are counterintelligence, all that, it's their job to put out misinformation. Those people are going to end up like this too. You don't understand. When a country gets taken over from the inside out, like we've been, like they were talking about it 10 years ago when Obama took all the Middle Eastern people off a terrorist watch list and put a bunch of Americans on it. Okay? Now, that's the state of this country. So whatever you see on the news, loosely based on truth, and that's all you're going to get. I'll show you the truth right here. I don't shop at Safeway. I just had an old man follow me and the dog around, and consequently the manager follows me around too. Every aisle, what's he doing? Am I going to steal a 25-pound dog of bag food, you stupid bitch? That's how stupid these people are. Look how skinny I am. I'm little. I don't wear baggy clothes. Am I going to stick fucking boxes in my shirt? Okay? While I have a 65-pound dog at my left. So I have a shopping cart and a dog. No purse. Women can go in with giant Mary Poppins bags. Nobody says a word to them. I go in there in a jacket with my dog. I get followed around like I've stolen from every store. And then I have an old white man. I'm sorry, 2 old white men follow me around and treat me like shit. And their fat wife, have a good morning. Well, I was having a good morning until your fat asses walked right in front of me on purpose. And their dumb fucking mongoloid kid in the back can't hold a smile. We did that on purpose. The whole way, every time I see him, he just goes, Well, the next time I see that old man that claims to be a judge and a Marine, or that short fuck with the fucking, my goatee, I'm 60 years old, but I have a goatee, I'm going to slap the fucking taste out of your mouth. I'm not going to punch you. I'm going to slap you like a bitch. This is going on YouTube. I'm going to slap the fucking taste out of your mouth. I've had enough. The cops know about it. The sheriffs know about it. The state police know about it. Some of them are nice. A couple of them have been nice in everywhere I've gone. But the majority just make fun of you, mock you. They treat you like you're fucking... There's a camera facing my room. Nobody ever gets caught. One night I came out here and some assholes being loud, they shine the light on me. So if you're going to think about standing here, you're going to have to put up with the meth heads in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 15 of the apartments, 10 of them are fucking meth heads. So good luck. And it doesn't matter if you move 1,000 miles away and go into a luxury apartment. All the old... I'm a retired judge. I'm a retired civil servant. Good. Then you should have something better to do than to follow around innocent Americans like a fucking asshole. And you know what? They are all not in the type of shape they need to be to fuck. If they're going to fuck with gang members, if they're going to fuck with combat veterans, they're grabbing 6'3", 175-pound, 65-year-old men. I've had an 80-year-old man in North Carolina do that shit to me. Not a retired judge, not a retired cop, not a retired fireman, just an 80-year-old man with a mask this summer, 2022, this last summer, all the way over in North Carolina in Raleigh. North Carolina, and the exact same shit that just happened here happened over there. That's your fucking country. So if you're thinking about joining any government service, any military branch, you better think again. You better think again, because that shit was happening while I was in. And I thought, Jesus Christ, I better get out. This is bad. There is other things going on, medical and personal. Then when you get out, it's on the outside. That's Nazi doctrine. They just do it so slow, and you people are so dumb. Oh, free dope? Right on. PAU? Right on. Yeah, it's all going to go away. That's it. We're done. So now what they're doing is all the old fraternal crooks, Masons, Elks, Moose, the Rotary clubs, all the old people that follow you around and try to start a problem, that's them. Do you know how big just fraternal orders? I want you to look up just fraternal orders, and I want you to look this up, the Neighborhood Watch, FEMA, and all the fraternal orders that run every town. That's them. So they do dirt, and then they follow innocent people like me around and my service animal and try to run me off the road in a compact pickup, in a crew cab dually, doesn't fucking matter. I've had 2 old people try to push me into a Jersey barrier in Las Vegas, and I'm a good driver, and I'm paying attention, and I look at them, and they both go, that's the purge, dude, we're here. And they're starting with us first. So everybody, the veterans, so everybody that's on this tit right now, I got bad news for you. You're next. And I'm going to laugh, and I am going to take shots at you. If I recognize you, and you were a gang stalker, and now you're a target, heaven help you. Because people like me are going to fuck you up. But that's the part, that's what's going on in the country. You don't have to watch Fox. You don't have to watch CNN. You don't have to watch NBC, MSNBC, all that shit slanted. There's all kinds of bullshit and drama. Okay, that's what's really going on, is what I'm telling you and what other people are telling you. You can go around innocent with no criminal record and get followed around by old white men and old white women and other ethnicities, but those are the main ones because we got to make America great again, huh? And I've heard people say, to make America great, you have to make America white. Well, I have a fucking problem for you to solve. America was red and brown, where we're at especially, for hundreds of years. This is not the white man's land. It's getting taken over again by not white people, which I'm kind of happy about, given the attitude of the country right now. And what's more fucked up, I'm indigenous to this part of the country. I'm Southwestern Arizona Apache and Northern Mexican Indian, and then Scottish and Irish. So I literally belong in this country right the fuck here. That old white man that claims to be a judge and the other old white man with his 2 fucking mongoloid kids and his fat wife. Fuck you. You get off my land. Why don't you go back where you came from? There's going to be a lot of plane flights to Europe if that happened. Oh, snap. See? You're not from here. You leave. That's what I think should happen. Everybody that's brown and red and that was born here, all the fucking nationalists, whether they're white, Puerto Rican, Mexican, black, if you're a nationalist and you're pulling this shit, I think every indigenous American, if you were born here and or actually indigenous, Native American or Hispanic, I think you should stand peacefully and protest against that bullshit. Some way, signs, shirts, hand signals, whatever, peacefully. Because you can see how the Proud Boys do it and all this Antifa and all the other fake bullshit that's fucking created. All that's fake. It is happening, but it was created. You have some guy that's roughly my age, grabs a bunch of 20-somethings and warps their mind, and it's a wrap. Okay? But that's what's happening in the country. You have innocent Americans. You have Americans that have served the government, served the local government peacefully. You know, maybe they were almost shot. They were shot at. They were almost blown up. They were the ones out handing out food and candy and stuff like that. And we're the ones that get followed around like fucking terrorists. And like I said, that's a bad move because most of us stay on our game and we can put you motherfuckers on your back before you can cry for help. Just a fact. Go praise Jesus now.